All right, what session are we, guys? It's 33. Damn, man, we've been playing for over a year now. So, like always, I'm going to recap the previous session. You guys can actually read along in this if you want, or I can just actually show it to you. That was the wrong one. Here. No, it wasn't. Can you see that? Can you see session 32, Dwayne? Close that one. Yeah, I shared two. I found a good image for this, so I'll just read it off as usual. Recovering from the paralytic toxins of an exceptionally vicious, possibly insane, Grell, several of the party set to binding their wounds. Amongst the wreckage of the creature, nothing was found. The perimeter was heaped several feet high with detritus and foul-smelling wastes. The room really smelled great, guys. So several of the group waded through this filth in search of false walls or hidden doors, but nothing was found. A large iron wrought chest was discovered in the southern end of the room, and upon closer examination, it was finally opened by the gnome, revealing several fine pieces of jewelry and gems. Pocketing these, the group did an about face and proceeded to backtrack into the hidden corridor leading to the underground grotto, which they had passed previously, and to the large rowboat they had uncovered on the shore. The grotto reeked with the smell of reptiles and stagnant water. Every now and then, a large splash was heard, but in the torchlight, all that could be glimpsed was the flickering shadows as the light met the disturbed water. So that was kind of a horrible sight. And in some areas, the ceiling was very low, with large stalactites touching the water. And you also noted several small coves and beaches, but you didn't venture to any of them. You literally just went directly across the grotto to the opposite side, path of least resistance. Took no chances, headed directly to the nearest shore on the opposite end. Docking the large rowboat, you then proceeded into a series of corridors that split off in all directions. You stood there contemplating for, I would say, a good 10 minutes which direction you should head, at which time a very large crocodile rushed up the beach from behind you guys and began to tear at the fighter. The thing snapped its horrible jaws onto the fighter's arm and began to shake its head back and forth, tearing into him with tremendous strength. In the tight passage, the adventurers struggled for advantage in their positions, and in an amazing turn of events, Damien the wizard sent several bullets flying from his sling to hit the creature dead center in the face. I believe he felled the crocodile. I wrote this up afterwards, but you tell me, did he kill the crocodile with the sling bullet? I feel like he did.
No,
Let's
I
just
hit it.
run.
I hit it the first time, and then
Hmm.
uh, I think Ember's
Is that
character
R?
hit it the second time. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
I might have.
someone else hit
Uh,
it the third time.
Yeah, I wish I remember who dropped it. The stream broke the last session, so I couldn't watch it back. No, Dwayne, did you kill it? Oh, no, I mean, did you kill the crocodile, not the stream? Okay. Well, let's just say that everybody killed it, right? Everybody gets everybody
yeah.
wins when the GM can't remember
Yeah.
exactly who dropped the foe, so we'll have to tally that up. All right, where was I? Hitting it dead center in the face, the creature was soon thereafter felled. It was then decided that perhaps the party move away from the shore while they contemplate which direction to head, especially considering the area. And as you thought this or contemplated this, you heard several other large splashes from behind. So it was time to move on. You actually wound up going left whichever direction that is kind of hard to tell down here, but you took the left passage until it terminated in a heavy wooden door, which was locked. At which time both the fighter and the paladin smashed into it with full force in an attempt to break it down, succeeding in making enough fucking noise to be heard by everything within a half mile. And additionally, the gnome broke off several picks and spent a good 15 minutes fiddling with the mechanism until it finally breached the portal, revealing 2 troglodytes wielding stone axes who immediately rushed in to meet you. The noxious oil secretions the creatures release when threatened still manage to send the paladin into a fit of nausea, despite having been exposed to it many times. Nevertheless, he rushed in and managed to overbear one of the things, him being 6'4", so he's a big guy. He managed to overbear it, while the remaining party began to hack at the other. After dropping one of the things with a vicious blow, the other one rushed towards the door and possibly an attempt to escape or rouse other members of his party, only to be cut down before he could open the door. And there's an image of the grotto for you guys. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, like the real paintings. So now you guys stand in this room. You did check the door. The door is locked. And here you are. No matter where you go, there you are. Sorry, I stole that from Mad Max. We were watching Mad Max the other night and took that line from that movie. This looks so good, this 3D. Oh, it looks so good. I'm like addicted to playing in this mode now.
Okay, so we came from the north?
Well, how can I put this?
We haven't gone west yet.
Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell which direction down here, right? From the grotto, you headed left. There was corridors that branched off in every direction.
Oh yeah, I
And
see. Okay, yeah.
you might, yeah, I don't know if I turned on the auto mapping. I've been kind of a Nazi about that and not turning it on by default, but I think we decided to turn it on last game. Can you actually see some of the areas that you've explored, Aura?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we haven't checked out this door at the southwest corner of the room yet.
Well, to refresh your memory, this door, why am I not pinging? Who's in 3D? This is a good point. I brought this up to the maker of this mod, and he's not going to fix it. Is anybody else in 3D mode?
I am not right now.
Okay, I'm going to ping with the door. Right there. You guys all see the ping? Okay, that's the door that the troglodyte ran for. And started fiddling around trying to open it, and you guys cut him down before he could get through.
Okay. By the way, my Discord keeps like exiting and reopening, so sometimes I miss a couple things that you say. It's like what happens to Andy in the other game.
Oh no, seriously?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's
It's like dropping audio?
yeah, just like it's dropped me like 4 times already, and then it just refreshes. Yeah. So
Is your headset fully charged?
I don't know. No. But it's probably got like 5 or 6 hours on it.
Try killing
Anyway.
Discord completely.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just to see if that helps, but I'll be right back.
Quit it though, you know, like we do. Like power kill it. Don't just close it. Yeah. We have a guy that has like the worst audio issues. It's so obnoxious. Like it's like I wish I could just put my hands on his computer because I could fix it, but it's in Scoot's game.
Wait.
Yeah, she just dropped again.
Yeah, that is horrible.
Better call her, says admin.
Yeah, I might have to go take a look at that. I might have to get up and go take a look at that. I might have to take a 5-minute recess here. Let's just see what happens. Hold on. We never have audio problems, so I don't know what the hell.
Hello?
Yes. Can hear you good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have 12 hours left on my headphones. Charge.
Okay. How can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just see what happens.
Oh,
If it keeps giving you shit, I'll come in there and toy with it, okay?
Okay.
Which are you using, the Bose or are you using the white headset?
Those.
Okay. Yeah, those are better anyways. So you guys don't burn out. What is everybody doing? Looks like Hercatio just lit his lamp. Okay. Did you apply the effect to him? Hold T over him and then apply the effect. And I'll pause it so you don't burn out. There you go. It's got the hooded lantern.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't need to put the effect on the person. You put it on the lantern if it's set up
Did
that
we
way.
fix the item though? I think this might be one of the older items.
Oh, okay. I remember doing it for somebody. I didn't remember who, so you may be right. Okay.
Yeah, and I updated the player's handbook. Is that I pulled today actually. I noticed that you updated it. You did do it. I saw it in the commit log. So what I'll do is I have the newest version of the PHP. I'll anybody that has a torch or a lantern, I'll go through and update it. How do you? Oh, there we go. So do you know how to? Dwayne, you can actually turn the light, on the hood, but hold down Control and use the mouse wheel on Hercatio. You'll be able to aim the light that way. Like so. You just select him and then hold down Control and use your mouse wheel, and you can do this because it looks like he's got a bullseye lantern. I don't know. Holding down Control and then the wheel, like the top wheel, doesn't work for you. Is he like golden select? Does he have like a golden box around him? Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
The arrows pointing in means targeted, not selected. Select and target are two different things.
All right. So click on the ground and just unselect everything. Just click away, like remember when we did the left click unselects? Then click him again. Might have to clear your target. Maybe you can also hit Alt C at any time to clear all targets. Okay.
Check and make sure you're not also in targeting mode.
Yeah, that's a good point. So the
Top
controls
left, make sure you're little person in the window looking thing.
It's not working. Okay, it's not working for. Okay, that's weird. I think I know why. Hold on. What the hell did I hotkey it to? Hold on.
It could be conflicting with
I
the
don't have about
mods.
face. Yeah, I don't have it on here anymore.
No, not that. The smart target could do it because it uses control something for things.
Mhm.
Because I noticed you clicking in it, which triggering. So
Yeah, I'll have to look at that later. We'll just look at it later. I don't know why it won't let you rotate it, but it will let me rotate it. It's like a
As far as moving the tokens,
it's paused.
oh, okay. Is that why I
It's,
can't move anything?
yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
burn you out. Exactly, it's paused. So here, I'll control the light for you, Dwayne, so don't worry about it. Yeah, all I'm doing is I'm just holding it down, and I've got him kind of the gold box around him, and I'm just cycling. Can you
to
actually
rule
move
out,
him?
I was
Can
about
you
to say
move?
to rule out one more thing. Have him
Yeah.
try to do the light now with it unpaused.
Okay, try to
Do the
rotate it
control
now.
thing.
There you
There it
go.
is. That's what I thought.
That's
Ah.
fucking weird.
Well, it's akin to movement. They don't want you to be able to do anything when it's paused, and then when you unpause, you can.
Sure. I would, yeah, that's fair. What are you doing, Dwayne? What's Loman doing? How is he checking out the door? All right, the usual. Go ahead and just give me a blind GM roll for that. You know how to do that? It'll take a little while for us to get used to it, but it'll come around. I'm already getting used to this as opposed to Fantasy Grounds. A lot of the stuff, like I used it the other day, and some of the stuff actually felt easier to me once I got used to it. All right. Well, you can see. Well, for one, when you went over to the door, you actually tripped on the troglodyte there, and you noticed that he does have a key ring. Yeah, he has a key ring on him that jingles around.
Have we not searched these troglodytes?
No, you haven't.
Let's search them. Damien, we'll search them.
All right. So before we get to the searching yet, as you trip on him and you are examining the door, you do notice that it looks like the key or something was lodged off in the actual keyhole. So something broken off in there. And Damien, you said you're going to start rummaging around, searching these guys?
Yeah, I'll search these dead troglodytes.
They don't really have anything on them except for a really, really horrible smell that's a little bit less horrible now that they're dead, but you have a feeling that it's not going to get any better. So
Okay.
there is a stone. They do have stone axes,
That's okay. We don't need those.
akin to like what a caveman would have, right? Or a savage would have.
Yeah.
The guy that has the key ring doesn't have one of those the typical belts that you've seen on some of the bigger troglodytes that you've encountered. He doesn't have one of those like studded belts. It's just a
He's
simple.
on the other side of this door. Let's go say hi.
Give me a dexterity. On the main tab, right above the actual input, it will light up like red. It's like it's rollable. Just click that. Yeah. On the actual word. I know I used to go after the input as well. You managed to pop it out. So you take the pick. Well, you tell me what you did, actually. I'm not going to tell you what you did. What did you do to get it out of there? Yeah, something was really I mean, it was really jammed in there. It looks like it was a skeleton key of some type, the head of it, that someone had broken it off. Shaft is completely broken off, but you actually get it out. The door itself is a heavy iron wrought wooden door. Typical of this place, it's swollen from the moisture in here. Big, thick, wet, swollen oak door. Indeed, there is. There's 3 keys, one of them is broke. Uh-huh. Okay, so you're trying to use the thing that you just pulled out to open it and your key and the picks? Okay. Oh, come on, man. I was gonna let you try that to get it even jammed even worse in there. Come on, dude.
Evil.
So, all right. So, yeah, go ahead and give me the typical open locks. You can do it out in the open. Yeah, you break off one of your picks in there. It's pretty jammed in there too.
I'm guessing you want to roll low.
Yeah, it's skill checks. Yeah, and you not only did you well, you not only did you break it off in there, it's pretty jammed in there. Now, one of the picks actually like lodged in there. You actually re-jammed the lock.
You made it worse.
So Hercacio's stepping up, and what's he gonna do? Just describe to me what he's doing, and I'll tell you what to roll. All right, he's got his shoulder on it. What exactly is he doing? His shoulder is on the door. I understand. I'm being a smartass. All right, go ahead and give me an open doors with that. You can do. Yeah, I'm stepping up to the plate. Let's see. This 13 and 20 chance or 25% chance. Go ahead and give me an open doors. So I added this, Dwayne, for everybody. I added a bunch of rolls to the main. So on Hercacio's sheet where it says open doors, just hover that. You can either click that or you can actually click the number. Oh, just slam, not okay. So not only do you fail, you slam
He's
into it
concussed.
and you almost knock yourself out. The
Zadar
door
says,
did budge a little bit though. I will give you that. It did budge a little bit.
Zadar says, step aside. Zadar thinks he's stronger than Hercatio, and he's gonna try.
Okay.
The open
Go ahead
door.
and give me that. Go ahead and give me the let's see here.
Public roll.
Give me the open doors at a +5. You did hear a crack when he hit it. He didn't fail by as much as I thought. I had to read the chat card.
There we go.
Okay. So Zadar slamming into this thing. You hear a loud crunch. And it literally, one of the hinges breaks off. And I mean, like one of the top hinges breaks off, and the door kind of swings in to the left, and it's kind of hanging there askew, revealing, well, a wall on the other end. It looks like a hallway branching off to your right, and it's dark. Apart from your lamp,
Okay.
there's no light in there. Apart from the light coming from the hooded lantern.
Zadar says, you loosened it for me, Hercatio. You want to take a peek?
Casio, you step in with the lantern, shining it at the wall. It reveals a bunch of glistening moisture on the stones in here, the stonework in here, drips. And in fact, I'm going to turn something on for you guys. Hold on. This is all I want right now. It's just some music like this.
Yeah, it's nice.
Not too loud. Remember, you guys can all turn it up individually. I'm going to turn mine up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so Hercatio, the walls, there's like a mossy, slimy walls in here, very thick with moisture. That smell of reptiles, again, it's just kind of wafting up in your face. It's stifling, right? It's just a stifling stench of, smells like a zoo in here. And you can see that the hallway runs down probably about 9 or 10 feet before it branches off to the left. At which point your vision is completely obfuscated. Okay, let me unpause it for you. There you go. You are unpaused. You guys may move at will. Yeah, Loman just basically is able to like walk underneath everybody's legs at this point and get in there.
I don't think I'm that tall.
And Loman's that short. It's not that you're that tall. It's that Loman is really that short. And we're talking about 2.2 feet, right?
2.5.
2.6. All right, Hercatio, what you see is a larger stone room.
You're
The
smaller
light,
than my monitor.
exactly. You see a large, from your angle right here, it's exactly what you can see is that this opens up into a larger room. You don't see any movement in here, but you do see that that at the far end, on the opposite end, that it opens up into what looks kind of like a cavernous area.
Oh,
I
shit.
see. Oh, you shouldn't see the troglodyte.
Did you see Damien run back?
Yeah.
That was a DM fell, man,
I
right
said I
there.
was
That's
laughing.
supposed to be hidden.
I was laughing.
God
because
damn
Damien
it,
went
dude.
forward
You know
and
what?
then
I'm not even going to do that to you. God damn, man.
I
That's,
peeked around the corner and said, nope.
you know what? I'm not even going to throw that was my bad. And I'm not even going to throw these guys at you. We're just going to run with it. That completely fucked up my surprise. I should have looked at this earlier. You do not see a troglodyte in there, Damien. You do see that it opens up into a cavernous area, but
Yeah.
there's nothing else that can be seen in here. There's no weapon racks, there's no windows, there's no vent shafts, nothing.
Question. This is
Yes.
just I'm watching it from the stream side, not yours.
Mm-hmm.
And the maps fog of war completely went away. Did you turn that off?
The what?
The maps fog of war?
I didn't turn it off.
Is he? Oh, he's streaming from you. Never mind.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
this is
sees the
my
DM
screen.
side.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
my screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was a player's side stream. I'm like,
no, they could cheat if they want to. But I don't think
okay,
they will.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do it for my side because I think the consensus was we wanted to be able to see everybody on camera originally, but more so than that is that people wanted to see Foundry. Like there was more than a couple people from Fantasy Grounds that like wanted to see how things worked in
Gotcha.
here. So I
Yeah.
thought the DM's right on the DM side. Well,
Cool. Yep.
fucking my troglodyte situation up. There is no troglodytes in here, so. Or is there? So you're standing in the room right now. Your lights are burning. I have not stopped time. Just be aware of that.
Who's
And
got...
there's nothing in here?
The room,
Go ahead.
again, it's a larger stone room that opens up into looks like a small, maybe a small cavernous area. And another corridor down to, below you that looks like it goes off to your left.
We got to get Zadar caught up.
Oh,
Is he
whoops.
He's-
No.
Oh, I thought you
Very
said
good.
Tommy was here.
No, no.
No, I
He's
forgot
been
him.
left behind.
Yeah, it's hard when you're down 2 players, for sure. There we go, that's what I wanted. I always forget how to get that sucker back. There we go. All right, what's everybody doing? Clock is ticking. I am giving you a little bit of leeway because you guys are controlling extra characters, so just tell me and I'll unpause it so you're not wasting time. Okay, so exploring that room reveals it to be kind of a small, probably 15 by 15 cavernous area. It smells horrible in there. You see, several piles of waste in the corners.
Talking about this room?
Yes.
Yeah, smells like a trog was just in here.
Talissa, you step right in a gigantic pile of shit.
No.
I'm not the one moving the token, man. It's not my fault. It was there. I told you there was waste everywhere, but you moved right over
Yeah.
it.
Okay, well I'm wiping that off as best I can on the walls.
Yeah, so you take your boot and you wipe it on the wall. When coming out, you guys do see that the corridor goes down about 10 feet and then turns a sharp corner. There it is. Stairs, wet stairs, steep wet stairs leading down into the dark. All moves that are up for you guys. If I can actually select him, that's bizarre. I'm not able to.
I'll move him
Go. Okay, what are we doing? Sorry.
down. I guess
All right, give me marching order. Just tell me. Mm-hmm.
Tank,
Who's-
tank.
yeah, is it our
Little man Damien, and then
Talissa will pull up the rear.
Melissa in the rear.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this is a pretty steep incline right here, very dark. You do have adequate light at this time. It's a very damp cavern that or a set of stairways leading down. You can smell that that an even worse smell coming from down below, and it goes an unforeseeable amount of distance. You can't see from the top of where it terminates at the end. And you guys head down. Could I get a
Should we do a rope? Is it that steep?
pretty steep?
Is it slippery enough that we might have trouble getting
Definitely
back up?
slippery. It's reminiscent of the
Yeah.
stairs that you guys proceeded down. The
Okay.
Bowman, why don't you check those stairs for a trap while we tie up a rope?
what's happening? You're looking for some type of a trap? Is that what I'm gathering here? Anything that... Okay, go ahead and give me that blind GM roll.
And he's got that ability because he's got it in his like little I forget what it's called. It's quick action tab.
The mini HUD? Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also on your
Mini HUD.
sheet. Yeah, it's also on your sheet, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't. With the mini HUD, I don't need my sheet open.
See, Mike, it's a winner, dude. I told you it's a winner. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I mean, the sheet's great. The sheet, you know, I like using both, but definitely for repetitious things or just getting it done quick, the mini HUD is great. It's great.
How do you
I like
open the
both.
mini hub? How do you
Just
open it?
just click on yourself.
Yeah, just click
Oh.
away. Remember,
Oh,
if
oh
if
yeah.
it's been closed before, you click away and then click yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a winner, man. It's definitely a winner.
Yeah.
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 I've got my
Somebody
sheet popped out, but I don't need it.
somebody was worried about too many buttons, but I don't think that's the issue. I think the automation is beautiful
Yeah.
with this shit.
Now wait till you get to be about 9th level and you
Oh, I
have like a
realize
wall of buttons.
spellcasters. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it. I've seen
Especially
the
if you're
8th level.
multi-class caster.
Oh yeah. Remember I had an 8th
Mike,
level.
you haven't played much 2E, have you?
Oh my god.
Oh no, I haven't.
I don't think I've ever had a character get the 9th level.
Oh shit. Mike is Mike is AD&D Mike. I think he's played more D&D than half of the United States.
Yeah, I don't get much past 5th, 6th level before bad shit happens.
Yeah, especially if you're in Scoot's game when you're getting drained every couple levels.
I hope to have such problems. You've made me hopeful, Mike.
Yeah, whites. Yeah, we got when Scoot's game that I got drained by a white, and then my shaman got drained by a white, and Matt's cleric got 3 levels drained by a white in one sitting.
14,000 experience points.
Oh my god. Hey guys, give me 4 minutes. I need to go make a coffee and run to the restroom, but I'll be right back. Let's take a short break. I
Pause,
wish you know what? I want to use
pause the
that break
game.
thing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to
Yeah.
pause it. Where's that little break thing, Mike?
You
Okay,
move the time,
I did.
and then underneath it, there should be a button next to the where all the players are. Above it should say break time. No. The time box, your calendar thing.
Uh-huh. What about the count? Okay.
Hold on. Let me switch to your view. I was watching the stream because it was smooth. There,
I knew
let's
where
see
this
here.
was before. Now I don't remember where it is. I just want to use it even though it's
Like,
I don't see it there, man.
and Mike, I didn't mean to offend you, so I apologize.
Oh, dude, you did not. Don't worry about
I'm offended.
it. Where is your? You use a taskbar thing that's hiding all your shit, man.
Yeah, I think, and I usually, and it's weird. My
Where?
brain
Show
just
me your user panel where all your users are.
right here.
On there, it's normally right above that. It says break time. That may be hiding it. I have no idea where
I
we
might
put
have
it.
turned it off, man. I turned some stuff off, so it's very possible that I turned it off.
Yeah, I don't see it
Yeah,
on the left side there at all. So yeah, it's
yeah, I
probably you don't
think I
have it turned
turned
on.
it off. It's like one of those things where I was screwing with stuff here. Yeah, I turned it off. That would be the reason why it's not on there. All right,
It's
guys,
awesome. I love it.
yeah, it's cool, and I like how when you do it, how it does the splash screen and then the music comes on, like the we'll be right back. Do you have a splash screen when it comes on, or is it just pause?
It's
Am
just
I just thinking
music.
of screen?
It's just music.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do what you did. I like that a lot. I have to copy you. All right, I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna make a quick coffee and then we'll get going with this because I'm kind of sleeping today a little bit. So I'll be right back.
So this version of B2, is he running the Hackmaster version of B2 or something? Because I was like, I don't remember there being a Y in B2, and I went and looked, and there's not. So, gotcha. What level are you guys before you got drained? Okay. That's a pretty. I hate
Quit?
level drain. I hate level drain.
Did he quit, Dwayne? Oh, okay. I thought you said he was out, like he bailed. We've had some rage quitters, man. Scoots had two rage quitters.
Dude, he's hardcore, man. He's.
Hey, I
I
get to
listen to him.
play
I'm like,
because
I
of a
don't know if
rage
I'd want to
quitter.
play in this game.
Yeah,
He's
no, but
harsh.
it was good though that they're gone, man, because they were problem people. They were just not the right people for the group for sure. We got Matt instead, and that was a good upgrade as far as I'm concerned. We had a guy who in Scoot's group who played 2 games, and he was a paladin. He had amazing stats, level 1 paladin, and it was keep on the Borderlands, and we were surrounded by, like, I think Laura was there. We were surrounded by like 20 what was it, 20 hobgoblins, right? We're level 1. It's like we're like a 5-person, and he's like, "Look, we're gonna charge, I'm like, no, we're not. You can charge all you want, but we're backing up. Like, we're going back. We have to fall back into the cave." Everybody was cool with that except for this guy, and he kept pressing the fight. So we get we get him to listen to reason. We only had a few seconds to make up our mind. We back up into the cave, and he's going at it again. He's swinging at everything. No parlay, right? Because he's invincible. He didn't give a shit about anybody else's character, right? We had like 3 squishies. So he's doing that. Monster gets a critical hit on him. Scoot uses the critical tables. So there's a 1 in 200 chance that there's a decap. It lands on 200. Decapped. Quit. Like that night, quit. Rage quit. It's crazy, dude. Like I was laughing so hard, and he had like 20 chances to retreat or get out of there, and he kept getting us into shit. It was almost a total party kill. It was almost a total party kill because of this guy, and then he actually wound up getting his head cut off. And I was like, yeah, good, man. He was so pissed about that. And then we had another guy who was just a pain in the ass, man. Like constantly rude, questioning the DM, like smug little snide remarks. Like every game, it was like that. And finally,
he called Scoot churlish.
yeah, Trillish.
He
Yeah.
said
What
like
is that?
See, look it up. I had to
Something a
look it up.
pompous asshole would say, dude.
Yeah, something a pompous up.
Churlish.
Yeah, that's like, who says that shit, dude? Like, who fucking
Rude
says
in
that?
a mean-spirited and surly way.
Oh yeah,
I love
that's
that word.
Scoot. Yeah, that's Scoot all the way, dude.
He said the DM's being churlish.
And then every time because Scoot's he likes his rule. I'm the same way.
Oh, he does.
I like the rules.
He's very hardcore rules.
I'm the same way. I like that. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks, but I like that. And this guy would just question every fucking thing, dude. Oh, that's not the way it's done in 1E. Well, yeah, we're not playing 1E, dude. We're playing 2E. So like everything was a question or an argument, or I wouldn't have run it that way. Well, it's a good thing you're not running it, right?
Yeah,
Like
that was the part that got
you're
me.
the player, dude. You're the fucking player. Like, come on, man.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
you don't do
that
that.
way.
It's hard enough running a game without somebody being an asshole and second guessing you like every minute. We're supposed to have fun, not like.
And then the behind the scenes chatting just killed the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like where he would pull Scoot away for 10 minutes to argue about something. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyways, is everybody back? I'm sorry. I had a long day today. I'm a little bit tired and a little bit off my game, but it's fine. We're having a good game anyway, so just bear with me if I accidentally expose enemies on the map that shouldn't have been there. But
It's okay.
so
You'll know because Damien will back up.
So back to the game here. So Loman, you take about 5 minutes kind of scouring this thing. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. In fact, it just looks like the same shitty stonework that you've seen throughout this place. The stairs are, again, very steep, like the ones that you descended to get into this level of the into this level. It doesn't look like there's any. There doesn't look like there's anything to tie a rope off with here. And notice I said tie, right? I would examine your equipment. That's my helpful bit of advice.
How do we search your inventory?
Just like you do in
actually need the character sheet.
Yep.
Okay.
One thing I really want to add is the party inventory thing, Mike, and being able to search that. That'll be
see it.
That'll be awesome. I use that all the time.
Hey, can I ask a question?
You certainly can.
Does anybody in our party use a short sword?
If you
Not
use one,
I.
you should know. Not Talissa. I think Hercatio is specialized. His character's rather new. What is he specialized in?
Well, I'm just carrying a short sword, +1, +2 versus reptiles. That I think was.
Yes, you are, and nobody that I know of is specialized
I'm
in
just
short sword.
carrying it, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, my cloak on here does not say it's Cloak of Elven Con, it just says cloak. But I do not have anything that could help us.
Let me take a look at that because you should have it. If it's unidentified, I need to identify it for you.
Zadar has an iron spike.
Yes, he does. There you go, buddy. You have a Cloak of Elvenkind now.
Cool.
You guys had already identified it before. I forgot to identify it. There's no really automation, nor should there be for this thing. It's just kind of, just like in Fantasy Grounds, we're gonna play it by ear.
Yeah, no worries.
Zadar will try to. Yeah, Zadar will try to drive that spike into a crevice of the stonework, I guess. Is it all stone around here?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Okay.
You can do it in the open. You're definitely gonna know if you fell.
Due to cough. Okay.
Stone's pretty thick. We're talking about. Yeah, you managed to get it in there. It doesn't take very much time either. You pound on that thing and you actually get it lodged into the right side of the wall right there, right at the foot or the mouth of these the stairs, so to speak. Okay. Now what do we do?
Who has the rope? Or maybe Zadar has some. Let's see.
I definitely need that consolidated party inventory thing.
Zadar has 50 feet of silk rope.
Yes.
There we go.
I think you have a lot more than that. I would advise everybody to check.
I don't. I minimally equip this guy, so I don't have a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Zadar's got rope. Yeah.
He also has 50 feet of hemp rope.
Yep. You got 100 feet of rope right there. And remember, some of your other rope is tied off in the entrance to this place. This will expend your rope surplus.
We need 100 feet?
I don't know what you need. It's pitch black down there.
Well, why don't we just use the hemp rope at first, and then if we get to a certain point and we run out, we can tie it to the silk rope to that.
Okay. So you're tying it off and trying to just proceed down in the party order that you guys had mentioned before. Heavy's in the front, Talissa in the rear, Loman and Damien in the center. Oh, that's good, because if Orcasio was in the back and fell, he would be rolling over all you guys. He definitely would crush you, Loman.
Yeah, the heavies are
Put
in
the
the
heavies
front.
up top.
So repelling down, well, repelling, I use the term repelling loosely. That's not really what's going on. You're just cautiously proceeding down. At one point, one of you does slip. That would be Loman. You actually slip and fall on your ass, but the rope does save you from actually tumbling down the rest of the stairs. The rope terminates before, when there's still darkness in front of you. Stairs go down at least another 50 feet past that,
Okay, we'll tie
and
off
you are out of rope.
the. Okay, so Zadar ties his silk rope to Talissa's hemp rope. And do I
Okay.
need to delete those from my inventory? Or
Just
just
unequip.
remember?
Just unequip
Okay.
them.
Unequip. Yeah.
Yeah. You can put a little note there too. Actually, that might even be a good practice for me to learn something like that. So on your rope, this is for me as well as you. So let's see. What am I doing here? Yeah. Do you know how to unequip it?
No, well, I'll figure it out, I think. I don't know.
So yeah. So there is. It looks like a
Edit.
little. No, don't edit it. It's the little icon. There's a little icon to the right. That looks like a little.
Carried.
Yeah, exactly. You just toggle, just click that.
Weird, like.
Where's your
When I
rope? Is
click.
it in your backpack? Yeah, you did it. Not carried.
Not carried.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Okay.
And then you can
And I'll
actually
do the
go in
same
there.
thing.
Yeah, you can actually go in there and edit. I'll do it for you. Just go, and I'll make a little note on that this is tied off.
Rope.
There we go.
Spike. Same thing for the spike, iron spike in Zadar's. His rope and spike.
Yeah, just go ahead and.
I just unequipped both of those.
Yep. I actually,
I'm
if you
not.
look at your rope, I'd put off tied off in level 1.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to think of a way to do that when you guys leave items behind. Maybe what we'll do, just to speed it up, is that we'll just jot down the stuff that you guys plan on possibly going back and getting. We'll just put that in a note somewhere, and then if you go back and retrieve it, we'll just re-add it back. So like jot it down in a note, delete it from your inventory, and then later, if you come back and want it, we'll just re-drop it in there. Or, again, you could edit it, and like I put in the title, hemp rope tied off on level 1. So anyways, we're all learning here. It's probably going to take me another 5-6 games to like really get the hang of this. The hemp rope gets tied off. You do make your way down farther, deeper into the darkness until finally it levels out. And give me a moment. You guys have reached the floor.
Ooh.
This is so cool, man.
So my
Lights are
screen's
out.
black, yeah.
Yeah.
You must be moving us to the
I
next
am
level.
moving you, yeah. And in fact, I can actually have you guys already here. And that's what I should have done, but I think I was messing with this earlier. So we'll do this. You should be seeing something
Yeah.
Matt. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh good. It's not a croc. It's a sideways.
It's a
Hercatio.
sideways Hercatio. And for my own enjoyment, I'm going to turn on 3D mode. I love this calendar. Babe, you should be able to like take all types of notes. Remember we looked at that earlier?
You mean in the journal?
Yeah.
Okay, I could do it there.
Remember? Yeah, you have
Yeah.
Talissa's journal. You should have access to add notes, edit. You can remember you can have
Well,
one and that one can have a bunch of pages inside of it. So you don't have to create a new one for every single one. You could have like a running thread about ink, like you have that one ink, right? And inside that, you can just add new pages inside of that. You can organize it in any way you see fit, but it's you should have full access. If anybody else wants that, I'll give them the permissions. Just ask. Oh yeah, this is so badass.
You're in 3D mode?
Yeah, I love it, man. It's so good. With the walls on, it's even better, but I didn't want to brick anybody's machine. Actually, Matt, you have like a like AAA machine, don't you?
Yeah, I should be able to run anything you throw at me.
Yeah, I just bought one myself 2 days ago for a ridiculous amount of money that I'm not even gonna say, but it's bleeding edge.
Yeah, work buys me my stuff. Aren't I lucky?
Yeah, it's good, man. Take it where you can get it.
I'm the guy that buys it, so hey.
There you go. That makes it even better.
Yeah.
Can't question anything.
Yeah, I actually just had like, gosh, I got like $85,000 of Dell gear sitting in my
I know how that is.
break area for my employees right now.
There you go. I know. I got a couple. I probably got $1,000 worth of equipment just lying around that I haven't even installed yet.
Yeah.
Like I got some solid state stuff and.
We got all these
Okay, guys.
little Lenovo tablet things.
Oh, those are cool.
Not Lenovo, Dell, something else. They used to be called XPS 13 2-in-1s, and now there's something else.
The little tablets.
Yeah. For our care providers.
I think we have those at work actually. Okay, guys, you guys reach the foot. You're definitely deeper in the earth. You're gonna guess that you probably went down about over 100 feet down deeper. It levels out. Very cold. It's a lot colder down here, even more damp than the level above, and it looks like it opens up into a series of caves. Actually, the stonework kind of butters out right around where Hercatio is looking right now with the lamp. He's got the lamp pointed down that corridor, and it looks like it opens up into a network of tunnels. You don't hear anything moving around, nor do you see anything moving around, except for the shadows that are dancing around on the walls. What do you do?
I want to move to this corner.
Yeah.
How do we rotate our tokens?
You can hold down control, select him, make sure he's like orange or gold, if you're in 3D mode, and then just hold down control and use the mouse wheel. There you go. The thing I don't like is that I love that, but when you're in 2D mode, if you're not using the, the top-down style tokens, you're just using the flat image, then you get an upside-down image. So that was one of the things I struggled with. Was it's like, guys, honestly, like you can stay in 3D mode the whole time if you want. top down, all you got to do is just angle the camera top down. If you're in 3D, hit O and watch what happens. Just type in O and watch what it does. It should send you right to top down. You can also hit L. You can screw with this later, but if you hit L, it will put you in first person view. You can actually walk around in first person view, and it's pretty cool because you can actually see your hand out in front of you with the sword. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, my point is that if you wanted to, there's really no need to even take it out of 3D mode because you can basically get everything that you need. Although it is, you know, and when top down obviously is easier to move around in some of the tighter areas, but just hit O. Okay, what are we doing? Oil is burning.
Zar is forging ahead.
Zadar is surging ahead into the darkness. Okay, what Zadar sees is that, again, frustratingly, it looks like the tunnels branch off in all. You see at least 4 different directions. Kind of the central hub of this area is flooded in mud. The floor is just covered in mud. You can't tell how deep it is. He's standing on at basically the edge of that right now. And it's just quiet and damp. The ceiling is pretty low in here too. Hirocashio can almost hit his head in some areas.
So, how deep is the mud?
I don't know.
Zadar,
I don't know.
Zadar stepped into the mud.
Zadar steps into the mud.
Yeah, but like slowly, not like just, you know, he's.
Oh
mud with-
boy. Oh boy. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it goes up to about 6 inch. It's about 6 inches where he's stepping.
Oh.
And then you're disintegrated. Give me a save versus death. We're not there yet, guys, but we will get there when we play Paladin in Hell. I promise you.
Whoa, why'd that completely flip around?
Say again, Matt.
I mean, it just, my map just completely did a 180 on me.
Did you hit L or something?
No. Oh, that L brings you really close.
Yeah, all types of controls. I love the control schemes in this. Very, very video game-ish, you know?
Yeah.
ASWD and all of that. Looks like there's a bunch of stones that may or may not have been placed here as like walking stones. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. They're haphazardly spread out in front of Hirocashio. While Zadar is facing the southern passage that looks like the mud river goes off into the darkness.
Which way should we go first?
All you can
Well,
hear is the crackling of the torch. And the lantern just went out. Meaning it's pretty dark in here. Go ahead and light that again. And you don't need to use it, just light it again. Just target yourself and apply the effect.
So should we continue north?
Sure.
That's my vote. Let's continue north.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell was that?
That's me. Is that where you're continuing?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. I want to do something here. Ah, yes. No. had something really cool I wanted to show you guys, and now I can't remember where I put it. But yeah, give me a minute. I want to draw this for you because it's really cool. How the fuck? Why can't I remember? I'll figure it out later. I can put down all types of really cool effects, like 3D effects, right on the ground, and for some reason my brain is just dead today. That's what happens when you write 4,200 lines of code. No, wait, is this it? No. I'll find it later. Auto.
Well, that's the opposite of what we just said, but I'm open to whatever.
Are you guys, so you're having a conversation down here? Oh, that's fine, man. Oops. Okay, what are we doing?
We're need the heavies to go here.
Okay, move them on up.
Okay.
That's
What?
me telling you which way to go.
Yeah.
This right here,
That's a ping, Dwayne.
that's me doing
Ah.
a ping on the map,
Yeah.
so you guys know which way to go.
But I don't
that's a ping.
see the
Didn't mean to scare you there, Loman.
ping.
That right there, that's a ping. Is everybody in 3D?
Oh, it's in 3D.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I wish that ticket's
I'm
been
in
open.
3D. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's okay.
fine.
I'll go
That
to 3D.
ticket's been opened by like 4 different people, and then it just gets shut down immediately by him, which tells me that he doesn't know how to fix it. So some block, you know. I brought it up.
Sounded like a giant creature. Like stomping.
Yeah, that's what
I'm so
sucks.
sorry.
Yeah, it's what sucks when pinging.
Really
Your
when-
anxiety level's growing. I don't want to move.
No, I can't find Talissa.
Take your time. God, I wish I could find this shit for you. You're gonna love the spell effects and stuff when I throw that at you. But for whatever reason, I can't find what I'm looking for right now. So back to the game here. What you see is that the cavern split off to your left and to your right into the darkness, but the one to the left looks like it opens up in a large pool of mud.
Let's
And
go
you can
right.
Yeah, let's go right.
Okay,
Fedara.
tokens are unlocked.
Why are you doing that?
Continuing on. Very cold, very dank in here. Low ceilings. Looks like this was definitely all just like roughly excavated. Who's this in the front? Loman? Loman, you can see that the cavern runs back down to your right and terminates in like a large pool of mud, so which disappears around the corner. Large piece of mud drips down from the ceiling and actually hits you right in the eye, Hirocashio. As you come around the corner and see a large stone door. Loman, what you see is a stone door that is engraved with a face that you really don't like the look of. It's a serpentine face, similar to that statue that you guys found underneath the golden grain, carved out of the stone. Superb craftsmanship, but just a horrible half reptilian female face carved into the stone. Looks like there is a keyhole as well. They do not. So even upon first examine it, it is locked.
I am stuck in the wall, boss.
I'll get you.
There you go. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, you can roll that in the tower, please. Private GM roll. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You gave it a pretty thorough examination and you don't see anything. Okay, go ahead and do that. Blind GM roll, please. You break off one of the picks again. You do not have an unlimited supply of picks, so I would say you probably have. How many do you have listed in your inventory right now, by the way? Are they listed? Thief tools. No, I'm gonna say that you have put a count of 4 on there. So edit, the hamburger, the triple dot. Edit that, and in the description just write down that you have 4 picks. Looks like a pretty superb lock too. Just so you know, upon examination and trying to pick it, you can tell that it's a well-crafted lock. Not some shitty skeleton key situation. Are you guys seriously gonna try to ram into a stone door? Okay. Zadar, is that what you're doing? Or who's stepping up? Hercatio?
Hercatio first.
All right, what's going on here? Describe to me in detail what's going on. Well, they're iron hinges. I mean, riveted iron hinges. Door looks like it swings. No, this door looks actually pretty well maintained. It does not look that way, no. It looks like it's actually been pretty well maintained.
What did you say was on it? A serpent?
Serpentine face, female serpentine face.
Is there any?
Yeah, exactly.
There aren't any like buttons or weird,
No,
like secret.
no. Surprise checks from you guys. Door slides open immediately.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like somebody else opened it
Yeah.
on the other
it's open.
side.
Yeah, and what you see is a horrible face staring you down. Looks like a zombie, some type of undead creature. I mean, who knows what the amount of undead that you guys have run into. Yeah, it looks like a very powerful, large, undead, zombified humanoid standing on the other side of the door. I'm going to need surprise checks from everybody.
Shit.
There's no surprise button. I'm trying to figure out something for that. Maybe on the. In fact, give me 1 second while I set this up. So hold on.
I think I gave all of them this surprise.
That's
skill.
correct. I actually, yeah, you did. So, and thank you for reminding me, Mike. On the mini HUD itself, you can also find it on your sheet. But on the mini HUD itself, it's also on the sheet. Click the surprise. Thank you, Mike, for reminding me about that. Here we go.
Public or private?
Oh, that's public. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're gonna know if you surprise. There we go.
Surprise on the mini HUD?
Yeah.
It's
so
purple
on the
and looks like a ghost.
yeah.
Oh, I see it. I just didn't. Yeah.
I actually like that icon, Mike. I like that icon. I can't read the door ones because the white situation, but I think you're right. I think the text looks better the way you have it. I was just concerned about not being able to read it. I mean, and that definitely is a problem, but the tooltip solves it. So.
Now we can darken the opacity a little bit because I put like a shaded gray thing, so that it kind of, makes it a little less bright if it is white, but you don't want to hide everything.
Yeah.
All
right, what do we got here?
That the guy right in the front is surprised.
Exactly. It looks like who's the only one surprised here? It looks like Zadar's the only one surprised. Okay, remember it's 2E, it's not 5E. You can move through your allies. So what do we have here? Okay, Loman, let's get intentions from everybody who's not surprised. So let's just start in the order of the tracker. So Loman, what are you going to do here, man? Okay, go ahead and roll with the sling. You can roll it right from the mini HUD if you'd like, or you can do it from your sheet. It's probably good to know both ways, but just do from the mini HUD right now. You can actually click on the sling and it will roll it. Beautiful. Good job. All right, Talissa. That's awesome how it zooms in and kind of like repositions the camera on their turn. That's fucking awesome. I love that. What are you doing, babe?
She's Talissa's same sling.
Okay, you guys just love those slings. Okay, Damien.
Stay out of dangers.
Sling? No spell? Oh, come on, man. I was expecting
I've only well, sleep won't work on him.
You're a spell hoarder.
And one chrome. Yeah, it's a long time between.
Yeah, you got a chromatic orb that's going to take me about 20 minutes to figure out what to click on it. Remember, Mike? The chromatic orb. I got to fix that thing and clean it up. It's got a lot of extra. I think I'll get so you're level 2, right? Okay, I just want to make sure. You can use level 2 and level 1 version of chromatic orb. I think you have access to 2 colors. Is Zadara surprised? Hercatio, what's Hercatio doing? Longsword. Okay, and he's a paladin.
And he's got to somehow wipe that grin off his face. He's probably so excited.
Dude, we need to talk to Scoot about this. Scoot, if you're listening, I need to talk to you about your tokens having to be different than everybody else. Remember when I gave him shit about that? Because he likes to have the full body. I'm like, just get the face, man. It's the character. Put the face in there. He like met me middle ground with this one. I want a face, dude. Why do you have to make it stand out? My game, my art, man. Control. I gotta have control over it. Just kidding. It's your guys' character. It's fine. His Aerowalk picture just sucked, but it's cool, right? I picked the David Bowie one for him, and it was much, much better from the Complete Book of Elves. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a much better picture, I think, in my opinion. Okay, so Damien, it looks like you're up first. You see this horrid-looking large zombie? Possibly. Creature standing on the other side of the door lets out a horrible, horrible moaning sound, and it looks like he's heading right for your heavy. You may act.
How do I target him again?
Uh,
I
so put your mouse over him and hit T, or there's so many different ways. One of them is, I think, alt click. You can alt click as well, right? Yes, alt click. I like to use alt click.
that's not going to do any good.
Yeah, and let me see here. Yeah, so that bullet flies wild. In fact, it almost dings Zadar in the head, who
Nope.
always has to block the path every time you guys are surprised. Go ahead and end your turn.
How do you do that in the HUD?
In the HUD, there should be a button right where where you rolled.
Oh,
if you
end.
roll a flat in it, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There you go.
The HUD changes. It takes you a second to, realize it's different buttons.
It's different in combat mode. It adds
Yeah.
three combat buttons in combat mode. Okay, so let's see here. I am going to.
By the way, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I like
It
all
keeps
this
it
stuff.
clean.
Okay. I delayed. Loman, you are up. Was it your turn, man? Was it your turn, Loman? It's your turn now. What just happened? You did. Yeah, that's bizarre. It looks like what is going on here? It looks like everybody hasn't rolled their initiative. I don't understand. Everybody did roll initiative.
Did I?
No,
They probably rolled initiative before they hit begin combat. Beginning combat first, and then. So if they, yeah. So I have to be very clear about that because my guys do that all the time. As soon as they see it pop up, they're hitting the button. And I'm like, don't do it until it begun combat. And so if they roll before, and then you hit begin combat, it makes everybody roll. So.
All right. So the workflow is when I lasso everybody, I hit begin combat, then they roll initiative. Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
let's
you
try.
can like get everything set up the way you want before you hit the button, because once you hit the button, all the NPCs and everything will roll. So maybe the last thing to do would be to add the players.
Okay. All right. So what I'll do is I'll just, whenever I have an encounter, I'll just lasso everything and hit it, and then I'll tell them to act. All right, guys. Let's just give me initiatives again, if you don't mind. Yeah, please. Because I don't want to go back through that. Okay, good. All right, Talissa. And I will give you the edge on this, so I wouldn't be concerned. Okay, so we need Damien, Zadar. Okay, perfect.
Zadar was surprised.
Correct. Just roll a flat initiative for him, which is the green roll initiative button. And I still need one from you, Damien. On the mini HUD, babe.
I know, but I'm like in target mode and almost
hit
like
Alt C. Hit Alt C.
Or from Damien, because I went and missed.
Just roll it anyways, and we'll skip over your turn. That way, everybody will have rolled.
What?
Okay, sorry, boss.
Yes.
Yes, it's because you rolled after he had already started, and so the initiative was moved past. And then whenever you roll, it adds whatever the person that they're on, it adds his initiative to your roll, so you go after that person. So
to keep it kind of okay, we'll have to go over that one again.
Because you don't want the initiative for the new person that rolled to be above them, because they're going to get skipped at that point.
I see.
Because initiative doesn't go back. Because if it goes back, then the person that went gets to go again.
Right. And same result,
so
right? It's just higher numbers because it's just
it's just going to force you to go after the person that's going right now.
All right, but just to be clear though, like nobody rolls until I hit begin combat, and everybody rolls. We won't run into any of these issues as long as I've begun combat. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Where the fuck am I? Okay, how do I? All right, Loman, you are up. I got all turned around right there. Oh, here you go. Thank you. Unpaused. Yeah, it looks like Loman kind of slyly, just casually walks by everybody, even though it's a traffic jam because he's so small. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll that attack. Yep.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Roll
Oh.
damage. Is that a bullet or a stone? I'm giving it to you, dude. What are you using?
Should be a bullet.
What a clever answer.
Is his teammate helping him out?
I need to learn how to do the combat better in this, but I'll get it. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Same
Well,
thing, click on your sling again.
Yeah, so yeah, well, you can also do it from the chat card as well. So if you look over on the chat card, you'll see a button that says damage. You can click that. How do you choose between which one, the die 6 and the die 4? Oh, that's for large creature. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. You nail that sucker. Yeah, you nail that sucker. Go ahead and end your turn. Zadar is surprised as shit as this thing, just flung open the door right in front of his face. Go ahead and end his turn. I'm glad it's one enemy because I'd be really fucking up. Hercatio, long sword ready. You may act. Okay. Cinematic me here a little bit, man. Casually. Wow, man. Like it's not even a thing. Okay. That's a hit. You've connected with his shoulder blade. I need to do hit locations on this, man. It's regular size.
No, he's regular.
And it will automatically, the thing, Mike's awesome. He like programmed it in there. Oh my God. Yeah. So you hack into this thing in the arm. Yeah. And it looks hurt. Go ahead and end your turn. You hit it really hard. Kind of putrid blood kind of sprays in your face, and it kind of does one of these things as you chop into its shoulder, but something's off here. Talissa, you're up.
All right. Talissa will walk up here. She's not quite as casual as Hercatio, but she runs up here and attacks.
Okay.
You gonna sickle him or?
Oh my God.
Well, on your way, so you moved up. You tried to move up and engage with him in melee.
No, I'm just back behind the door still.
Was that a sling? I'm sorry. Were you attacking with a sling?
Yeah, with the sling. That was what I did for my initiative.
Oh, I see it. Okay, thank you. I see it. Okay. Yeah, you miss horribly.
Yeah.
End your turn in shame. Okay, Damien, you were up.
Nope, Damien already went.
Damien already went. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
same.
do this.
End his turn.
Okay.
What was that?
It's just auto rolling for the enemy. You guys actually got a freebie on that, but it's because I completely fucked it up, but it's fine. Go ahead and state your initiative, or state your intentions, roll your initiatives. Surprise round is over.
Sling.
We're gonna give Zidar 2 attacks this round.
Oh,
So don't forget that. This is his 2 attack round. We're just gonna play it easy. I'm gonna play it Mike rules, which is even round. This time I'm gonna do it that way. I don't know if I'm sold on that yet, but we'll play it that way for this combat. We still need to
Damien,
listen.
Sling.
Yep. Okay.
yes, Zidar would Zidar use what? Longsword and
Yeah.
does that
he's a
mean he
long-
has to use 2 different weapons or just
No,
the
he's a
longsword
longsword
twice?
specialist. Yeah, longsword twice, correct.
Okay,
Not
okay.
two-handed fighting, it's 2 attacks. What an initiative roll, man. Wow.
That's Zidar.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys playing the other characters. It's not easy running 2 characters, I know.
Rolling again. It's actually pretty easy in this system.
Hey, you hear that, Mike? You heard it. You
I
heard it
did.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this HUD's really nice.
Yeah, everything's nice with this. From a DM side too, I think you'll find it a joy to use once you get used to it. Okay, Zidar, you are up. Regaining your composure, you smell this thing. You can smell it from here as its mouth yawns open and this
Oh, I have
toothless,
to.
gaping maw of its stench breath. I'll turn
All right.
you
Well,
around
he's
so we'll get a little cinematic here. There you go. You are face to face with this thing. You feel when you step. So when you step into that area near the paladin, all of a sudden you kind of feel this sense of morale boost within the vicinity of the paladin. Somehow you feel it's like Big Trouble Little China when they drink the they drink the potion at the end. You get that kind of vibe. You feel a little bit like that when you step into this area. Oh my god, beautiful hit. Right in the abdomen of this thing with the long sword. Cinematic me.
Zadar, following her cautious lead, casually walks up
What's up with
to
you
the
guys in the
enemy.
casual, man? Jesus. Like getting cocky. I have to
Very,
throw
very,
waves.
very cocky, very confident.
It's time.
Confidently
Yeah.
stabs this guy. Slashes at him, actually.
Hitting in the abdomen. Oh my god, for beautiful damage. Dropping it to the ground.
12 damage, man.
So it drops to the ground with a gash across its abdomen and lays there motionless.
And Zadar kicks him just to add insult to injury.
Okay.
Kicks the dead body.
Then it just lays there motionless, impervious to your disrespectful jaunt in the side of the rib. Do you kick him in the ribs?
Yeah.
Yeah, impervious to it. Motionless, it lies there, rotting and stinking, as it were, before it opened the door.
All right. Well, Zadar moves aside and says, "All clear."
There is something that you noticed about this thing now that you have a moment to examine it. It has kind of a mummified look to it. Not so much wet as some of the other zombies that you have. And in fact, it reminds you a little bit of that thing in the Temple of Miraca. Similar
Stone
in
doors
appearance.
close on somebody?
I did it by accident.
Oh, okay. What
Well,
did
let's
you say,
search the
Spencer?
zombie and search the room.
Yeah.
Remember the undead that you guys encountered under the Temple of Ralashaz? The sub-Temple of Merica, underneath the Temple of Merica, underneath the cellar of the Temple of Merica. You guys found like an ancient Temple of Ralashaz, the god of madness. You guys encountered something down there. Very similar in appearance and stature as this thing. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay. Then you don't
I wish I
remember it.
did.
It was
It
our
was so long
Halloween
ago.
game. It was our Halloween game. And in fact, Scoot tried to throw that said thing on not top of Brazier and spent a good hour and a half fucking around. He was
Oh
obsessed with
yeah,
it. And it
I
created
remember
this it
that.
created distension between the players on which way to go. I think Roger wanted to strangle Scoot. Oh boy. But you did find a slightly blue glowing longsword, the same sword which Zadar is wielding right now, and which just dropped this foe.
Nice.
So one thing you notice in here, now that you've had time to kind of examine things, is that in the center of the room there is a large stone pillar that reaches up into the superstructure above. There is kind of the stonework in here is definitely well crafted. The walls are well crafted. It looks there is a thick layer of dust in some areas. But it looks slightly drier in here, and you do notice that on the opposite end of the room there is another stone door. Very
Well-
similar in appearance to the one that you just passed through.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm
there's
gonna
nothing on this.
Damien's
ahead.
gonna search the mummy thing.
Yeah.
We should search this room.
Okay.
Yeah. Phyllis is going to check along the walls, walk along the perimeter, and just see if there's anything of note.
Yeah.
Okay, how long are we spending doing this? How thorough of a search and how long are we spending doing this? What is the maximum amount of time we're talking about here? Are you guys, you realize that checking like, you know, a 20-foot side of wall is like a 10-minute, about 10 minutes, you know, of thoroughly checking 20 feet of wall. So what are we doing here? Are we looking for secret doors? Are you guys going to go around the entire perimeter checking? Or are you just doing a cursory once over on things?
I think just cursory from Talissa's.
Yeah. So my character
Perspective.
has the detect concealed doors, detect secret doors, and I can do pass, PASS.
Yeah, you can.
And I can do search.
Yes,
So
you can give me that exactly. You can roll. That's your Elven abilities, correct? Yeah, you can go ahead and give me that. You can give it in the
You want
just do a
concealed or secret?
yeah blind GM roll exactly.
Right. Which one though? Concealed or secret?
Give me secret. Thank you for clarifying that too, by the way. One thing I like about it is
how do I make it blind?
you can, so it depends on where you rolled it, but usually if you're doing it from the mini HUD, there'll be a little
Yeah.
drop down. There'll be a drop down on it. So let me just open you up so
Yeah,
I'm doing it
it's
myself.
It's not there. Let's see if it's on.
Did you click skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is there.
Door.
Yeah, just click skill, and then you can change dice visibility to private GM roll or blind GM. Do blind GM roll.
It's after that. Public.
Yes,
There it
correct.
is.
Yeah.
Blind GM roll. Apply.
Yeah. Yeah, and also you can do it again. One thing I love about this is that there's so many different ways to do it. So like if you actually miss it and actually close that, if you look at the chat card, you see how it's the same thing in the chat card. Like you can open up the details and roll it from there. So like there's just so many different ways to do it.
Well,
you don't find anything. Loman, were you doing anything while this was going on? What was everybody else doing? Well, okay, go ahead and give me a listen check. You don't hear anything. All you hear in here is just the every once in a while a drip from the ceiling. So you know what? I take that back. Once in a while you do hear an odd noise kind of reverberating through these catacombs, but you know, because of the acoustics in here, it's just hard to tell what direction it's coming from. But sometimes you can hear like what sounds kind of like a low chittering sound. But I can tell you this, the door in front of you is thick stone, and a chance of you hearing something on the other side of it, you would know just from experience, is going to be close to nil. Anybody else? While he's doing that. Damien, I heard you say you were searching the body of this thing?
Yeah, and the room.
You find pocket lint.
Nice. I'll let him keep it.
And I'm going to say that you guys took about, because you wanted to go around the perimeter looking for...
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So let me do something here. You do not find anything, and about 15 minutes goes by. I think my wife went to the kitchen, so let's give her a minute.
Oh no, I'm back now. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just getting Lulu some
Is she bugging you?
rabbit feast.
Is she bugging you?
Yeah, terribly. So
She's
okay, what's
hungry.
going on? Yeah, she's starving.
She is just ridiculous. You know what I just noticed? I can't hear the sound of the doors. What's going on here? What am I doing wrong?
What can't you hear? Because
I wonder if it's because I'm using Discord. That's so weird. You guys hear the doors opening and closing?
Yes.
yeah,
I
it's
can't
loud.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear it at all. That's bizarre.
Yeah,
And
it
I
sounds
don't
good.
have... Hold on 1 second. Let me check something. I bet this is it. Yeah, bear with me while I do this. I don't know why I can't hear it.
I can hear it coming through your stream, dude.
I can't hear it at all, dude. I cannot hear it at all.
I've got, yeah, I'm listening to the thing that you're streaming on Discord, and I can hear the doors.
I believe you. I can't hear it at all.
Weird. But when you turned the volume up on your thing, it started. Before that, it was not doing it at all until you turned the volumes up.
I wonder if I repeated it. Yeah, I want those door sounds, man. It's satisfying.
It is until it happens like 20 times in a row, like you're doing
I
now.
apologize.
I was wondering if somebody was going to say something.
Yeah, I can't hear it at all.
Sounds like an apple.
Yeah. Is it the stone one?
It's
I wish I could
door.
tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't hear it at all.
Well,
Bizarre.
we're almost deaf now.
You're welcome.
My Apple Watch.
I even have the interface turned up. I don't know which one of these it would be applicable to, but everything is up.
It's custom local, man. I'm telling you, because it's working on your stream, which is that means it's getting to Discord somewhere. Discord's not sending it to your headphones. So.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll figure it out. It worked last time. I just wonder if it's to do with the music coming through, being piped through Kenku. But then it would mean that it wouldn't work for you guys. So
Yeah, it's just for you that you're not hearing it. So you and me can test it.
I want those
Have you ever
doors,
wondered
man.
if you're being effed with?
Yeah. All right. So we'll just move on from that. I want those door sounds, but it's all good.
Where did the where did the sound thing go in the?
I turned it off.
Oh, there it is.
What sound thing? You mean Kenku?
Our music, no, our music. Yeah, our music bot that was in the game. It was gone for a second.
Yeah, I put it back on right now. I took it off because I wanted to see if that might have been interfering with the integrated or the interface sound.
Oh, no, it was still
Yeah.
loud for us and not. Yeah, it's not.
I have a question. Why do you use the external sound thing?
Because I like this. I like the ambient shit better than fucking with Sirenscape and all its popping and cracking. And
No. Why don't you just play
because
the
I didn't
music
download
through
any music.
Oh, okay. So you're
yeah.
streaming something. Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't download any music. So like YouTube has like a bunch of like 4-hour, ambient, non-distracting, playlists, which I kind of like. I think everybody kind of likes that, right, guys? I think. I find that some like with Sirenscape, it's just too much.
Oh, you're not going to get any argument from me on Sirenscape. So I thought you were playing local music and popping it
No.
around weirdly. I was going
No.
to say just play it through, but okay,
No,
it makes sense.
no. I love the integrated player, and I am definitely going to make use of that. I just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. Okay, guys, what are we doing? I don't want to burn you guys out, so I'm going to pause it.
Alyssa's been opening and closing the south stone door repeatedly.
I see. That's what that noise was. Okay. That makes sense. I'll have to dock you a couple thousand. You don't find anything out of the ordinary, Loman. They definitely do not fit. And you cannot hear anything. I will unlock it if you guys plan on moving. I'm just doing this for your benefit.
No, I understand.
The door is locked. Either that or it's jammed pretty damn good. What are you trying? You broke up a little bit. What are you... You're going to try to pick it? Okay, go ahead and give me that in the tower, please. Let's see. Your pick kind of... You think that the tension is actually going to break it, but it holds. The pick does not actually break, but the lock remains in place. You're just having all types of luck with doors today, aren't you? You really, though, didn't put too much in. If I remember correctly, you're kind of more... Let me see what you did here. Mike has something cool as shit, dude, for rogues. He's tracking the skill points. So that's awesome. So you can... Yeah, that's just... You know how, like, in the details tab, he set it up to where you can track the non-weapon proficiency and weapon proficiency, and it just tracks everything and makes sure you're doing it correctly. It's the same thing with skill points, which you can choose to ignore, right? It's not going to stop you from putting more in there, right? But it'll tell you. I can see on yours, like the non-weapon proficiency, it's used 6. You're supposed to have 4 total, but you're using 6, but that's probably because we have something in there that isn't correct. Like, I thought I fixed your we had surprise. Yeah, we had surprise set to cost 1. Let me check it for you really quick. I can fix it later, but no, it's not surprise, and I fixed it for doors. Something wasn't aligning, and I think it's from your kit. I think you're supposed to get something for free from the kit, and it was costing you, because I double checked it before. So it was definitely, yeah, it was definitely from the kit or something that we were doing. I'll look at it later. But yeah, you're not having good luck with the doors. Anybody else? The light is burning. The game is unpaused. Panic is setting in.
Has anyone tried to
Um,
open it?
Yes, they have.
Zadar will try to. I don't know. Is it a stone door again?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a stone door. Is he
Well,
going to try
maybe.
to open it with his head? I think Tommy might do that, actually.
Not with. Well, is he wearing a helmet?
Oh my god. It was a joke, but yeah, he is wearing a helmet.
Nah,
He's
He's-
he'll just stand back and run at it with his shoulder.
gonna stand back and run at it with his shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a
The loud yell,
give me
warrior
a
yell.
give me a Constitution, or just give me a Constitution in the open.
Constitution, huh? Wait, let me see. Hold on.
On the main
Okay.
tab, right below Dex on the main tab.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay, give me a save versus death.
Just his shoulder. He wouldn't die from that. Where's?
I
Are
know.
you serious?
I'm using. Yeah, do a save versus death.
I don't know how to do that.
So the saves on the right-hand side, you see the saving throws on the main tab. You're gonna
Looking
hover
for
over the
death.
word
Oh, I
death.
see it.
Yep,
Oh
hover
my
over the
god!
word
I don't
death.
want to kill Tommy's character.
It doesn't mean that you're going to die. It just
Oh!
that was pretty
Okay,
good. Yeah.
I didn't know if it
Yeah,
was
so
good.
you slam into it, but at right at the last second, you realize to kind of pull your weight a little bit and wind up not damaging yourself because you realize that your attempt is just completely retarded and futile.
Okay, he's gonna go sulk in the corner.
Armor's a little bit damaged. You kind of roll into it when you realize that it's like a freight train, you know. He sulks in the corner. Okay, what are we doing, guys? The
Waiting
body
for the
is still
enemy to open the door.
Yeah, the body is still lying dead on the opposite end of the room. It is not moving.
We already checked the body, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think Matt
all I
said we
found
did.
was lint.
And gross lint at that, like soggy lint.
Gross.
And skin flakes. Don't forget the skin flakes that you guys
Oh,
found. If you would like to
Dude,
collect them,
don't push it too far.
it's
Make
like
me
skin
vomit
flakes
here.
you can use as a component right there. So
well, maybe.
You're starting to sound like Frankie, man. He goes really in detail on those gross things.
I am not usually that bad. You could ask him. Am I that bad, guys? I'm not usually that bad. I'm detailed on the gore.
The skin flakes was a new level of.
Yeah, I hit a new low.
Usually not. Maybe Loman can try to pick the lock again. I don't know.
Yep. Correct. Thank you for being
okay.
a honest player there, because my brain is working half today, and I forgot that yes, you only get one chance at that per level. But there are other ways. There are
Take the
other
hinges
ways.
off. Get out a hammer and knock the hinges off of it.
Does anybody have a hammer? Check your equipment. I believe somebody does, but I would definitely look through your stuff, guys.
What would it be called besides a hammer?
Now it's been about 20 minutes of dicking around in this room. Nothing has come. You don't hear anything else besides the sounds that I mentioned earlier, which possibly could be the wind. Maybe creeping in from some ventilation shaft in here somewhere, or crevice to the surface, maybe. Or maybe some other undead, or who knows. I'm not going to be an oil Nazi, Loman, so just use it up because you guys had plenty of torches and provisions when you came down here. So there'll be times when I'm going to be, keep real close tabs on it, but just light it up if it goes out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do that.
Okay, it is unlocked.
Whoops.
Take your time. Take your time. God, that looks so good, man. I feel like I'm playing on a tabletop.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Damien, you're scouting with your Cloak of Elvenkind? That's good, man.
I definitely am using my cloak. I'm definitely using my cloak, but I don't want to be first.
I figured that. Remind me again on the Cloak of Elvenkind, dude. Remind me the specifics. Let's read that out. You broadcast that to the chat, please. Actually, I can just open it up, so hold on.
I got it.
Can we broadcast that to the chat? Why am I?
I don't even know where chat is.
Oh, the chat's on the right, but here. I got it. I got it open. I'm just going to open up the card and read it. I was thinking of send information to chat. I like that feature. I added it to...
Whoa. Whoa. Cool. The hell?
What's this?
Yeah.
All right, Mike, what did you do?
That was me. I put it in chat. The thing on the right?
Yeah, how did
Yeah,
you do the bubble like that?
It automatically does it. That's base part of Foundry.
Okay, I've never seen
When
that.
somebody, whenever somebody talks, his character is talking. It'll zoom in on them, put a little chat bubble, and show it.
Wait, I want to try this. Can I just type something in chat? Like,
Oh, you typed it in chat. Okay, you took the information and put it in chat. Okay.
Yeah,
I was talking.
I copied it and dumped it in.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the. Okay, that's cool. I
Mm.
didn't know it did that.
Very cool.
That's really cool. I thought you clicked a button and it actually sent that information to chat, but you just took it, copied it, and pasted it in chat. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you know how in Fantasy Grounds there's a button where it's like send to chat and it sends all the
Yeah.
information to chat. That's what I thought you did. I really love that feature. I gotta fix these frame images, man. They look like shit when they scale. Okay, got it. Proceed. Okay, stop. Looks like Hercatio has waded into the mud up to his waist at this point in
Oh.
full plate. Actually, he's in banded mail, correct? Yeah, he's in banded mail. Yeah, so you're up to your waist in mud. You're holding the lamp above the mud. I'm going to take an educated guess and say that you're scanning the surroundings. You can see that this is kind of a small, narrow area, completely submerged in mud, and it looks like it goes down probably about 50 yards and veers off to your left out of sight. And you do know from each step that you have taken, it has gotten deeper and deeper until you're up to your waist. Loman, you are almost half submerged right now in mud. Give me one moment. No, I don't want to do that. Yes, that's what I want to do. Okay. Okay, what are we doing?
I don't need.
Okay, you've managed to get him up on your back. He's on your back. Okay, now you're up to your neck in mud.
I think we're done.
Yeah, you're up to your neck in mud.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, moving back to the shore. Slowly back to the shore. Covered in mud and filth. You could have swore you felt something brush across your leg, but maybe it was a root or something. Maybe it was a root. I don't know. Damien, where are you? You're right in the front?
Oh, I'm back here.
Yeah, hold on.
Hmm.
All right, 1 second. 1 second.
I'm trying to hide myself between the two heavies.
Elizabeth tried to
There we
block you
go.
too.
That's what I want. Okay. Okay, guys, what are we doing?
Try the other passage.
Yeah,
Wasn't there
we're gonna go
another
that
one
way.
to the
Yeah, there's a couple more. We only done one of the 4 originals.
Mm-hmm.
paused?
It's paused. Go ahead. Thank you for
Okay.
reminding me. I got to message Mike really
Oops.
quick. Hold on.
Come on, heavies, get in front.
That wind sounds cool. I like that. This is a good one. I'm going to save this one. I have like a really... Okay, you definitely recognize this area. That looks like the area with the flag... well, quote-unquote flagstones.
Which
Just
wait, which way do we?
keep going north.
It looks like there's more mud.
You get the sense that this area... There's a massive... This cave network looks to be going in every direction, and you already get this just a bad feeling about getting about getting turned around in here. You could see how it would, especially those of you with high wisdom, can definitely see how it might be easy to get turned around in here.
Maybe we mark the. Well, we know this area because of the flagstones.
Correct. Okay, it's pretty shallow. At least where you're standing right now is pretty shallow. You're talking about like 6 inches. Your movement is definitely hindered, right? It's like walking in the snow, but you're not sinking any further than that. It's definitely slower for the gnome. So you're kind of edging around the edge right there. You can see that it opens up into another... You, just from the geometry of this place, and I'm going to pause it, just from the geometry, you're going to guess this is just the opposite side of that island that you guys, had encountered near the stones. It looks like it just loops back.
We
But
would
then
try to go north.
it also opens up, though, into another series of caves to your right on both ends. So here and here.
Oh, I didn't see those.
Yeah, you can definitely see that in the light. The torch light and the bullseye lantern that you get, or the hooded lantern that you're using. Oof. Okay, as you standing there, Hercatio, you definitely, Zidar and Talissa actually, and Hercatio definitely feel something brush up against your leg.
Oh.
You hear a hideous mewling sound.
Ouch.
Wow, I actually did that. Are those visible? I can't even tell. It looks like they're not, like from here. That's bizarre.
We got little circles.
Oh, yeah.
moving after it.
They're small.
Yeah, I turned. That was weird. I said turn off invisible, but it didn't. Okay. So you hear. I'll figure it out later. Again, man, it's gonna take me some time with this shit. So you hear this hideous mewling sound. You definitely felt the brushing up against your leg, but this time you kind of had the drop on it. You expected something. You've encountered so much shit down here. It's gonna be hard to surprise you at this point. It looks like. Well, they look like centipedes to you, but they're rather large. And they are all over the place. One of them's actually here. I just needed to move it around a little bit. One of them's here. So you can see that they're coming out of the mud everywhere. There's one next to you, Talissa, and there's one next to you, Hercatio. What are you guys doing? Quickly.
I'm pulling my sickle out.
Okay.
Do I have any experience with these type of creatures?
Well, you know that they're insects. You know that centipedes suck and that usually the smaller ones are really poisonous. But other than that, I mean, you're not. You tell me. You know what? Give me an intelligence check on that. You can do it in the open. Do you know what's the science between for insects? Lepidoptery? I don't know what the science is. Yeah, you definitely know this is it's a form of giant centipede.
I'm trying to ascertain, like, if I cast sleep, how many of them I could affect.
Oh man, what is your God, dude? This is where Mike is the pro. What is the sleep spell again? Just remind me.
I'm on my spells. I can't, like, I'm trying to figure out how I even, like, get the information on it.
All right, let me look at your sheet.
Especially
Bear with me.
30 yards. Like, when I click on sleep, it gives me the, oh, you want to roll it? It's like, no, I don't.
No. You have to go to edit. Let me find your spell book.
Do I have to go read in my spell book in my backpack or something?
Yeah. Well, actually, the details should be right there on your. Let me click it for you. Yeah, that's weird. It isn't popping up the details for that one.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm gonna cast sleep. Let's see what happens.
Well, hold on. Let me just pull this up for you. I wonder why that isn't doing that for you with that one.
I know it doesn't work on undead.
Mike, do you have any idea why that's not giving the details for this?
I could also stop my laziness and pull out my book.
You could do that, yeah. I wonder why that's doing that.
Player's Handbook.
Or I could just open it up for you right here.
Oh, don't do it faster than me. That's not nice.
So I stepped away. What was the question?
So when he's clicking on sleep on the mini HUD or any spell for that matter, the details aren't popping up. So like with sleep right here, if you can see him on the stream, I'm clicking on sleep. It's just giving me the initiative. Oh, it's initiative. That's why.
He hasn't rolled initiative.
That's why. Okay, it's because I started combat. I'm sorry. So yeah, but he wanted to know what it did before he rolled with it. So in that case,
he would need to hit the edit button next to where it's cast from.
Okay,
in
that's
your
what I
character
said.
sheet.
Okay, that's what I was telling him to do. Okay.
It's okay. I pulled out the old-fashioned Player's Handbook. So the spell affects 2d4 hit dice of monsters. Monsters with 4+3 hit dice, 4 hit dice plus 3 points, or more are unaffected. So that's what I want to guess. Like, how many hit dice do I think these guys have? And that's what I tried to do with that intelligence check.
Okay, let's see here. You're gonna say these things are pretty low on that vector.
I'm gonna cast sleep then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative with that.
Okay.
All you should have to do is just click it. Yeah, there you go. Hercatio.
Pretty good initiative.
That is. It is good initiative. Mr. Hercatio. Okay. He's not going to do anything heroic. He's just or say anything like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. He's just going to longsword.
Mm-hmm.
What's Sidar doing? Grunting?
Sidar will stab these things with his longsword.
Okay, go ahead and roll the longsword.
And Talissa said sickle.
It looks like everybody's got their initiative except Loman. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. Lots of enemies for me to control here, so bear with me, guys. I'm still learning this shit. Now, okay, there he is. I see him. So, Talissa, to your horror, this thing begins skittering on top of the mud right towards you.
No.
Yes. Absolutely yes. And bites at you. It bites you and you feel a tingle, but you maintain your composure.
Hmm.
You know what's funny about these things? Where's the damage on these suckers? Do they do damage? Or is it just what I think it is? I didn't even look at these creatures, so you gotta apologize. I gotta apologize for that.
Okay.
Let me see what it says here, and then I'll get going. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, you know what this is, don't you, Dwayne? We'll play it like that. We'll definitely play it like that. We'll do one because I think that's what it is. I think it's kind of it doesn't really say there, so we'll just play it like that. I like the 1 hit point thing because the alternate thing is bad enough. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see there. That's him. Okay, good, good. All right, so this thing, let's see their movement too, man. Okay, perfect. This thing skitters up to Zidar. The hideous mewling sound that it's making. I wish it wouldn't zoom out all the way when it in 3D mode when it switches targets. I'm having to zoom in every time. This thing skitters up to you. Have now you see 2 of these things, so you're quickly being surrounded, Talissa.
Hmm.
God,
I
stop
see that.
zooming out. Okay. Who the hell is this guy? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Target is going to attack. Missing, so it kind of climbs on your arm and you swing it, it flies off your arm, and lands it with a splash in the mud and starts skittering right back towards you, Damien.
All right. So how do I target all these people? Can I just lasso?
Well, first thing you're going to do is you're going to roll 2d4. Correct? It's 2d4 of hit points.
Correct.
Okay, roll 2d4.
Spell effects 2D.
So on your spell itself, in the description, you should see where it has a clickable 2d4. Like in the act, if you expand details, it'll actually have 2d4 in there that you can just click and roll. Do you see that? So
No, what?
click on sleep in the mini HUD and then open up expand details. And then in the description, if you drag it out, make it bigger so you can see the whole
Yeah,
description.
I see it.
You'll see 2d4. Just click that. Yeah. Oh, great roll, man. 7. Okay, what's the range on this thing?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, but is that it's just is it Mike with sleep? Can they just choose anything within 30 feet? Is there no perimeter to that?
It is 30 feet from the main target,
Actually, it's
and then it
30
goes
yards.
lowest hit die. It's 30 feet.
yards.
It's
Yeah,
30
but I
feet.
mean,
It's
I
yards
understand.
outside, feet inside, but it's 30 inside, 30 outside.
Okay.
The way
Radius.
the spell work is
Yeah.
the person that casts it on, it goes out from there and hits the lowest hit die people first.
Okay, it's like color spray that way. Okay, so it's like it's okay. So here, I'll select it for you, Matt.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get you, and then bear with me here. I gotta turn this off. Hold on. It's just killing me that trying to target this many things. So Alt C. All I want to do is select you, T. Why can't? Is it Shift T? There we go. There we go.
There's 3 of them.
7, right? You had 7, right? Yeah. Okay, dude. And what you're going to do is hit. So, yeah, exactly. Hit cast. And does it have an effect? Let's look. Yeah, apply the effect. So click it again and hit the effect.
Need to target to apply effect.
They are targeted.
Yeah.
They're targeted for you, not for him.
Okay, I'll do it here.
So
There you
I
go.
can go click on all.
That's fine. I got it. I got it. We're learning. You
That
can
was
hit, and then to clear your targets too, just remember you can click away, but you can also hit Alt C. So this spell goes off. You hear a loud popping sound, and you see a few of these things kind of fall away. They were climbing all over Talista. She had 3 of them climbing all
Hopefully
over,
they
and you see
drowned.
her Casio fucking had one climbing up his back as well, and you see several of them just kind of fall into the mud, lifeless.
Nice.
Good. Nice one.
Woohoo.
Not stopping the
We have 4 active.
yeah.
And
Okay, I see how that works. Let me turn this
Um,
back on.
crappy thing is that I doubt that any of them are carrying a set of keys.
Oh, come on. Why are you such a pessimist? Man, it's hard when the creatures are this small, it's hard to see when it's their turn. You have to like really, especially with this color creature and in the mud, it's like hard to see it. And then it's got the big bar, but if you look at it in 3D mode, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to see it. Okay, so despite the fact that spell went off and there was that large popping sound and the thing dropped, it doesn't seem to be stopping several more from skittering up quickly onto Zadar.
Are these less than 1 hit die?
They are, yeah.
Just a reminder
0
that fighters get an attack for every level they have against creatures that are less than 1 hit die.
Yeah, I forgot about that rule. So he's a level 2 fighter, so that would give him
3.
3 attacks. Yeah.
Level
Check.
3.
Yep. Missing. Okay. So it climbs up, but it just cannot penetrate the armor. God, that's so fucking annoying. It like every time it switches, it zooms all the way out, and I have the camera right where I want it to go. I need to. This is 3D
Disable
mode.
the pan
In 3D mode?
settings. No, I don't know if 3D mode honors it, but if you go to the config and then set your initiative pan on turn that off.
Okay, I definitely let me write that down. Pan on turn. I'll try it. Okay.
No, I mean, you can just do it in configuration settings.
Yeah, I'll try it later. I don't want to stop right now, but
Gotcha.
I'll definitely do it. Hercatio, you are up. Mercatio, the paladin. Mm-hmm. Correct. Yep. There you go. Unpause. Okay. Swing away with your paladin might. I think I'm going to turn off the name tags, and I'm also going to turn off these. It's only hard when the numbers are really small like this. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's who are you targeting again? Let's see. 35. Yeah, he's gone, dude. You've disintegrated that thing. Like that's
Kapoof.
yeah, that thing
Oh,
is
and you roll. Yeah.
thing's dead as fuck.
That has 1 hit point.
Okay. Okay. Now I gotta zoom in again.
Yeah, I found 3D to be too hard to.
It's good until you get a lot of enemies on the screen. Then it takes a little practice. This another one of these things is skittering on top of the mud. They're light enough to where they can kind of run on top of the mud. Talissa, it's coming right for you. That helps too. Hitting O if you hit O, it go top down. That will help a lot, Matt. In 3D
no,
mode,
that's
just
what I
do
did.
that. These
just
things
got
are so
stuck in the
small, it's
wall.
hard for me to see who's targeted. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's really
they're
hard.
with the bigger tokens is fine, but these things, I can't see which ones are being targeted very well.
Wait, so I'm targeting one that is not asleep, right? This little green thing?
Let
Or
me
is that one
see.
asleep?
God, the text on this. Hold on. Yeah, I need to adjust some things with this.
Oh, no, that one is asleep.
Yeah, you should be able to see the icon on them. Yeah, so these 3 in front of you are asleep. Directly in front of you are lifeless. There you go. Now you got this one. You're gonna have to step up. It's 4 feet away, so you're gonna have to wade through the mud a little bit to get up and close on that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely challenging with the smaller tokens. I'll remember that in a fight like this next time, just to use top down. You swing, but as you swing, you kind of trip in the mud a little bit and almost fall on your face. End your turn. Okay, 46. 46. Another one comes skittering right for you.
Damn.
Quite a bit. I got to zoom in every fucking time. Okay, he's asleep. 44. Where is 44? 39, 35.
It's in the center of your screen.
Yeah, that's Jesus, man. I got to get used to that. It's hard for me to see it. It doesn't help that it pans out every single time too. Okay, and then that would be so. Okay, I see it now. And it's got an orange background, so it's like it's a little bit hard, man. It's got an orange background, orange selection box, and they're like 1/8 the size of the other tokens. Okay, Zadar, you are up.
Zadar. Okay, and he gets 3 attacks? Is that what I hear here?
Correct.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Wow.
It's a human
He's
lawnmower.
gonna try. He's using his longsword on this. Oh my.
To miss, go ahead and take your others. I'm not gonna. It's fine. You can go ahead and take your other 2 attacks.
Okay, well, he will just try again.
Kind of almost fell over there. Almost
Oh,
fell
he
over
is
again.
really.
Swinging, but the thing is so small, it's kind of skittering out of the way a bit. Swinging like shit.
He really
Yeah,
is.
that time, okay, so after those 3 swings, frustrating swings, he actually falls onto his knees in the mud and almost drops his sword. And your turn. Loman. See several of these things that are lifeless laying on top of the mud, but they're not really. The mud is buoyant enough to keep these things up. Yes? Coup de grace? You certainly can. Just target him and roll damage. It's all right. Take your time, dude. We'll get it. We'll get it. It's going to take us I think, about 5 to 6 more games to really get the hang of everything, which is fine by me. I'm enjoying it. I think you have Zadar targeted. Hit Alt-C, or just click away to clear your targets. Okay, just roll damage then. I can see your little portrait there. So click from the sheet, just click on your weapon and you should be able to. So yeah, just click on your weapon and you should be able to do it. So combat tab and click the quarterstaff.
You have to attack because it doesn't show the damage unless you've done an attack. There's no like do damage straight up. You can just ignore that, but then click the damage on that.
There you go. That's good to know. I would have gotten confused by that too. That's a kill. You crush this thing. You hear as the carapace of this thing, you hear it just crunch and disgusting crunching sound, and the thing's head disintegrates under your staff. Okay, initiatives, guys. We'll try to speed this up this time because I know it's getting late. Or we'll just end it in the middle of combat.
I'm gonna go with a sling bullet.
Okay. This is kind of reminiscent of that leech encounter. Is that everybody? That is. You guys really kicked ass that time. Okay, now I gotta zoom in. Alright, Talissa. Talissa, this thing climbs up. It's on your neck. It bites at you, but you actually swat it back, swat its head back at the last minute. Last second.
Okay.
Okay. Dead. Sleep. Alright, I'm getting slightly better at this. Another one skitters up and bites at you. Missing. Again, you swat it away. Hercatio. These two in front of him, directly in front of him, up here are lifeless, but you can see that there is one that is running up to. You'll get a +2 on that attack. You've moved up to the rear of this thing that's kind of reared up to Zadar. Zadar's on his knees still, by the way, in the mud. You almost cut Zadar's head off. And your turn. You almost decapitated Zadar right there. That was pretty cool. All right, so that's this actually really helps if I use the buttons that I actually put in there. All right, Loman, you are up. It's hindering your movement enough. It's almost a foot deep, but you are able to. If you're trying to close in distance with those several other centipedes, you can do it and attack, but you are hindered movement wise. Okay, you're targeting that one. Okay. Yep, these two are still trying to climb all over Talissa. You miss. Okay. Kasia, this thing starts climbing up you. Missing. All right. Okay, I don't know why that's not the. I need to look at that. See, this one's asleep. It should have the sleep effect on the mini HUD right there. End turn. Yeah, that was weird. End turn. 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 Talissa.
This is turn.
I
Wow.
like the auto pan, but it's honestly a little bit. I can see it being really useful for players, but I think as a GM, I don't want it doing that. I don't want it auto panning or fucking with my zoom. I'd rather do all that manually because it's like throwing me off. Throwing me off. Yeah, that really throws me off every time it does that. That is a miss. All right, Zidar, you are up. You were able to get back up onto your knees right now, or off your knees out of the mud.
What? There we go. So like
You're doing good. You got it.
he's super
There you
disoriented, but
go.
he
That's a
manages
kill.
to.
Roll damage. That's a kill. This thing, you cut it in half. It lets out a horrid squeaking sound and just stops moving. Well, its legs are still moving like that.
And I get two
both
more,
parts.
right?
Yes, you do.
Can I walk?
Yes, and you
I
can,
don't have any more on
yes,
me.
you can close up to 15 feet. So you can close to those other two right there. You can wade through and coup de grace those other two.
Am I right
These
here?
two. No.
These two?
No. The one's
Oh.
closest to Hercatio. The one's closest to
These
Hercatio.
two?
Right here.
The
Yes.
ones that are
correct.
sleeping?
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah, knock him
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I
not
should be
gonna
able
go
to
all
just
the way.
cinch him between my
Yeah, you're not
fingers.
gonna go all the walk all the way across. I'm giving you kind of a shift and attack right here, but you're not gonna be able to walk over to where Loman and Damien
Okay.
are and engage with those
Oh.
two.
Why
You
did I
had
get
two targeted, but just roll damage against untarget one of them and pick damage on one of them. You
Yeah,
got
so
the.
Okay.
Very good.
Do I have
There you go.
one now?
Yes, that's just a. Yeah, this.
And I get one
insect
more.
blood. No, you missed the other shot.
Oh.
Go ahead and end your turn.
Okay.
Actually, yes, you would, because this would be your 2 attack round. This would be your 2 attack round. So you'd get 2 attacks plus the rules for 0 level hit die creatures.
Am I
and flyers.
targeting one right
So
now?
yes, make another attack. You're targeting the dead one. So untarget that one and target that one
and
due
we
to
can't
your
see
norm.
any of that.
Oh, okay.
You probably shouldn't see that. I mean, maybe
we don't need to.
You know, I think you should be able to see if. I don't know. I'll look into that. I'll ask Mike
I see
about
when
that.
they die.
Okay, that's all I care about is the death.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage, which is going to be a kill, but roll it anyways. You guys are rolling. You guys are rolling like. Have you ever noticed that the damage you guys are rolling tonight? Like every roll is almost max damage. It's pretty good. Damien, you are up.
I think inward arrows means he's targeted.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, much better to take a 14.
That's a hit.
Nice.
You guys are rolling. Your rolls are really good tonight.
Oh.
That was it.
Oh.
Just
So
roll
why did
because
why
you
did
didn't
do
roll
another-
damage. Just click the damage Just use the first one and just click the damage from the first one in the chat card. On the right, the chat card. There you go.
I do like how that's there.
Yeah, because if you make a mistake, you can just back up and go to it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Mhm.
like, and then and
Yeah.
also you can do it from the sheet. There's like he made it to where like you can just solve the problem from like all different directions.
What is all that?
It's the initiative. I might change that to not do that for NPCs. I can turn that off. That's all the initiative for the NPCs.
No, that's cool.
It's a little
It
bit
definitely
much.
gives you a sense of foreboding when there's that many of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's pros and
feel like-
cons to everything, I think.
There shouldn't. I feel like there shouldn't be that many of them, but.
Yeah. We got a few more to kill here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them left.
We'll stop in a minute too, guys, because I know it's getting late. I know some of you it's later. Dwayne, what time is it there for you? Oh boy, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, we'll stop here in a minute. I would love to start this game earlier, but I know it's not really feasible because of work for Tommy and Scoot. You know what I mean? But if it was up to me personally, I would love to start it earlier. Okay, let's see. Come on,
Are any
dude.
of these centipedes wearing a key around their neck?
No, there's
have
no
have
key
an
around.
odd shape in its belly.
There's no key.
Yeah, they swallowed a key.
Why is there 2? Okay, it managed to bite you, Talissa, and you do feel
No.
a tingle, but you're still standing.
Mm. What kind of a
That's
team?
so
Like,
weird.
what does it
Like
feel
this
like?
one, 44, should have a sleep effect on him, but he doesn't in the track. That's why I was wondering the icon.
It probably expired.
But why would it still be there if it was expired on the map? It's still on the map. Like
Yeah. And it should last a long
Yeah,
time.
it shouldn't last. It should totally be lasting. This centipede 44, it says is asleep on the token on the map, but on the tracker it's not. That's why I was confused when it landed on its turn, how it wasn't in the HUD right there, in the mini HUD. I bet if I refresh it, I bet that will go away. But we'll just play it like it's asleep.
It should be for 10 rounds.
Yeah,
5 rounds.
this is round 3. There's no way that's expired. You know what? Talissa, you're up.
Okay.
In fact,
I'm just trying to see what's still.
what's
Is it
still
just
moving?
one next to me?
What's still moving? Is that what you're looking for? Like scanning the room for what's still moving? There's one in front of you that's definitely trying to crawl up and bite you right in front of you. Loman hasn't
This
started
one.
it. Yes, correct.
Okay, I'll go for that one.
Okay, that's a
Oh,
kill.
I hit.
Yep. That's a kill. Scanning the room, you don't see, and sorry, I didn't mean to skip you, Damien. Scanning the room, you don't see any more centipedes moving. You can see several scattered about on the mud, but they're lifeless. What do you do?
Let's go coup de grace them.
Okay, you can definitely do that. So are we all scattering it? What is everybody else doing? Just tell me your plans, everybody.
Pull out my dagger and go slip.
With what? What are you using? Quarterstaff? And Damien, you're stabbing?
Yeah, I'll use the +1 dagger.
Very good. Zidar, Kashio, what are you guys doing?
Use her sickle and.
So everybody's just going to go around the room in coup de grace?
Yeah.
It's going to take you less than 2 minutes to do that. You kind of got to wade through the mud and you look around. Nothing else comes while you're doing this, but you do manage to get around and kill all these things. Is there an easy way for me to kill these to like mass select and mass kill these things, Mike? Like if I wanted to select all the foes and just set their hit points to negative, is there a way to do that?
Your edit is going to be per one. So
Per one, okay. We'll just do that. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure that if there was a way to, it might be really cool to have a bulk. Is there, if I set it to 0, will it, there we go, okay. Okay. Is there a way to get that on, if I wanted to do it from the combat HUD, is there a way for me to modify their hit points from the combat tracker? Update combatant. I don't think there is. There's no way to modify the hit point from the combat tracker, Mike?
no.
No? Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Let's just say you guys coup de grace everything and I'll clean it up. So how many were there here? I'll add the encounter later, but we'll do this.
There was a lot.
There was quite a few, yeah. Quite a few. But they were unable, I mean, Talissa got bit several times, but got lucky in her constitution, so to speak. That's really hard to get these things selected and do stuff in bulk. I was afraid of like large combats like this. I'll have to practice with it.
I think it went fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just I'm fighting the camera a bit is the problem. But I'll figure out a way around that. I'd like to see some bulk action stuff too, like maybe via the combat tracker. Like kill, set to dead, or modify the hit points from the tracker. Execute from tracker. One thing that's really cool is the party sheet. This how it's tallying up all the EXP. It's like that is great. That is fucking great, dude. Bravo, Mike. All right, guys. I know it's getting late. We are going to take next week off, but we'll be back the following week. And then let's see, at the end of June, I'm not going to be here for 2 weeks, so we'll try to get in 2 games before then. I'm going to Kauai. And
Oh, nice. Where are you staying?
Where are we staying, babe? We're
It's
staying.
called oh my gosh, what's the lighthouse called? Kilauea or something?
Kilauea.
Kilauea Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
By there.
right by there. Kilauea.
Have you been there a lot?
Yeah, we've been there once before,
Okay.
right in that area. We stayed past Princeville. We stayed more in like the like 30-40 minutes south of Princeville.
No, west.
West.
No,
of
like 20-25 minutes or so west.
I just got a delivery of Kauai pineapples to my office.
I love Kauai,
So
man.
there is if you need any ideas on what to do on Kauai, let me know.
Oh, we love it. We've been to Maui like 3 times, and we've been to Kauai once. When we went to Maui, we stayed in Hana. We actually stayed in the rainforest when we were there.
Nice.
That was awesome, dude. Like I never wanted to come home after that. I just didn't want to come home. Like,
Yeah, we go to Kauai quite a bit. So
yeah, I love it. I don't think I'm ever gonna go to the Big Island or Oahu. Like, I think once you've done Maui, once you've done Hana and like stayed in the rainforest in Hana and gone to Kauai, that's like it
Yep.
doesn't get better than that. Those are like the 2 like main things. So it's after that, it's like, all right, guys. Well, that was really fun. Thank you for all being here and taking the 2 down players, and controlling. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And thank you, Mike, for watching, dude. It's awesome having you around too. So
Thank you, Mike.
yeah, thank you.
yeah, thanks for building.
I'm just happy to watch all the things that I can make better.
Yeah, no, it's good, dude. This thing, it's awesome. The problems I had tonight weren't with ARS; they were with 3D camera view. So, only thing I would say that would be really helpful for battles again is beefing up the combat